I would say the pandemic affected me more socially than ever. School was it was kind of my universe. That's where I would talk to a lot of people. The silver lining for me is that I get to stay here at home. I feel like this period, it connected me a lot with my dad, who I haven't seen in a long time, because him and I would be like ghosts living in the same house. He would wake up really early and come back late, tired, and so I wouldn't be able to talk to him. And I would do much the same. Now we actually get time to chat, converse. I got to meet my dad again.
Houselessness is a queer issue, and I think one of the largest reasons is families, parents, and guardians don't always know how to create the safest, accepting, and affirming environment when it comes to gender and sexual identity. When you are sharing something so vulnerable, it's really important to live in a place where you feel accepted, because that is creating that safe living environment for you. So if you don't have that, even if you technically have the option to have a roof over your head, sometimes it's actually not the safest option. We are a harassment-free drop-in space for sexual and gender minority youth ages 13 to 23. Currently, we're actually temporarily closed. The number one main struggle that I hear people talking about, the lack of community. And you can't come to Smirk and dress in drag for the night and be your loudest, proudest self. You will miss that.
So I've been sober for over 3 years now. All I do all day, every day now is play guitar, play music, you know. I have all the time in the world now to do that, you know. But mentally and with my sobriety and stuff, it does get a little hard because, you know, usually it's like we always say, staying home, like idle hands are just, it's the devil's playground, you know. It's really easy to fall into like these mental patterns that are super not healthy and super like just easy to kind of fall into, you know, the same old habits. Within like the sober community, there's a lot of like meetings online that we can attend and stuff, and you know, just kind of reaching out over the phone to a lot of my sober buddies is what really kind of helps me out in that sense. It's a cliche whenever they say 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time, but sometimes like you really have to hold on to that, you know, you really have to hold on to that just like 1 moment at a time to really get through those tough times.
I am an artist and activist. I sing and write and dance and act. We need change. And we need it desperately, I think, in the world at large, but also really, really greatly needed in this country. You can't ignore it, I think, is what COVID-19 has done for the movement. It's made it impossible to ignore. It's white people's turn. Racism is an issue that they need to deal with, that they need to fix because they created it. I think love is the answer. Love's the answer. We have to love ourselves, we have to love each other, and we have to see each other as human beings.